Assalamualaikum and hi. In this video, I'm going to show you how we can actually write and run Java codes in Google Colab. In order for us to use Google Colab, we need to have a Google account. You can create one here, or you can either straight away go to the Google account which you already have. From there, then we will need to search for Google Colabs. So you can just do a quick search, Google Colabs, then you'll find the first one here will come to Collaboratory. We can right click on that, of course. Then you will see an interface like this. Okay, we can click cancel here. In order for you to create a new notebook, click on File, and then you can click on the new notebook here. I have created one here, right? Okay, it's something like this. This is a empty notebook, I would say. Of course, I have some codes there. You can simply just change the name of the notebook as well. By default, the notebooks in Google Colabs allows us to write Python codes. So what you see here is a simple line of Python codes. If you click on the play buttons, you can run this, okay? So you have this code and also text. So if you plus code here means you can write codes within these code cells. If you want to add some text, which is the notes, okay, you can say here, for example, this is my notebook, right? And you can just click on the stop editing button here or icon here. Okay, so that will be your notes. Okay, it's based on Markdown, right? So where can you find these notebook is if you go to your Google Drive, okay, this is my Google Drive here. If you go to your drive, you should be able to see a folder, and the name of the folder, it will be Colab Notebooks. Okay, if you double click on that, okay, your notebook should be there. So in my case, I have a test here, okay, and that notebook is here. Okay, as I said earlier, this notebook in Google Colab is for us to write Python codes by default. Okay, because if we open this file, because you can actually download this file, right? File, okay, you can click on File. You can either save a copies to your GitHub or you can download it. Okay, we will download this as .ipynb. This stands for IPython notebook. Okay, if I download that, okay, I have already done that. So if I download that and I open it using, for example, a text editor, Notepad++, you will see that the kernel is Python 3, okay, and the language is Python as well, okay, because this is the default language for the notebook in Google Colab. Okay, but for us, we want to run and write Java codes. Okay, so we will need to do some changes here. You do not need to worry about that because we already have the notebook in our clip. Okay, so if you can go to the clip under week 1 in this case, okay, towards the very end, we already have one notebook readily available for you. So for that, you can just click on right click, save link as, okay, save link as. So save it in whichever directory that you liked. Okay. Okay. So for example, if you want to save it in desktop, okay, right. So save it first. I already have one copy, so I do not need to save it. Once you have saved that, now let's go back to your collaboratory. Okay, instead of creating a new file, what we do now is you can click on File. Okay, we're going to upload the notebook. Okay, so File, choose Upload Notebook. Okay, there are two ways you can do this for the uploading. You can either browse it from the directory where you save the file. Okay, and the second options will be just simply drag and drop. Okay, in my case, for example, if I know now that my file is here in this folder, so I can just simply drag and drop it here. Okay, so once I drag and drop, okay, it will automatically open the notebook. And yeah, you will see your notebook here, okay? Where in this case, you can see there are some explanations, and then of course there will be some coding as well, right? Okay. The notebooks in Google Colabs works like in the documents in your Google Drive. So you can do some commenting, okay? You can even do sharing as well. Okay, so if you click on the share buttons, then you can choose who you would like to share this notebook with, just like, you know, you share documents in your Google Drive with others. Okay, but what really I want to show you is how we can actually write and run Java codes here, because we have seen that earlier the kernel, the default kernel used in Google Colab Notebook is Python, right? Okay. So in order for us to run Java codes, what we need is we need to install the Java kernels into this notebook. Okay. So what you need to do is you need to run this cell first. Okay. These few lines of codes actually will download a Java kernel into this notebook, right? So if you can click on the run or play button here, okay. So you will see this arrow, that's totally fine. Unrecognized runtime Java defaulting to Python 3, that's totally fine. There's no issue with that, okay. So once you have run that, you will see here, install Java kernel into, okay, the specific directory. It means we already have the Java kernel installed into our notebook, right? Okay. But you still can't run the code yet, or you can't execute the code yet. There's one little step that we need to do. If you can go to the right-hand side here, you will see RAM and disk, and you will see an arrow button here, or an arrow symbol here. Click on that, okay? What you need to do is you need to select the first one, which is connect to a hosted runtime, okay? If you click on that, then you will see, okay, connecting. Okay, so we need to wait for a while for it to get connected. So once it's connected, then you will see this RAM and this again. Okay. Now we are ready to run our first line of Java codes. So we already have these Java codes here. You can just click on the play button. Okay. So you will see here, hello world. And of course, we know that you can change this as you like. So for example, you can just change this to welcome to my world. Okay. And you can click on the run buttons. So congratulations, this is your first Java codes run within the Google Colabs. I hope this helps. Thank you very much.